Hey guys, it's me again. Gonna do something a little bit different. I'm out here on the property, and this is actually a dry creek or a runoff basin. The creek runs back up that way a good ways, and this is the basin that it fills up right here. When I was a little kid, we had a dam in this area somewhere, and it created a small pond. Well, it over time washed out and made a much larger pond and left a nice big berm across the back side. And of course we got the cut through that runs off right through here. Well, y'all don't know, but I'm disabled. I broke my back and broke my neck. I've had 6 knee surgeries and I'm waiting on a full replacement. But I recently had what they call an RF nerve coagulation, and it's where they go in with probes and they actually burn off the nerves. Sorry, don't know if you can see me or not. They actually burn off the nerve endings in the local area in your back. And I'm a big fella. I've always been a big fella. I was a weightlifter, worked at the sheriff's office, did a lot of heavy stuff. But I've been down for a long time, and it was just a couple months ago that I had this procedure done, and it's made a big difference in my mobility because my pain level has gone down probably 50% or so. My body still reacts to the pain, but I don't feel the pain as intensely. And I've been sedentary for a long time, doing only what works I could do with my hands at a bench or something like that. So since I have a little bit more mobility, and I have a wonderful place out here, as y'all can see, absolutely gorgeous place, full of trees, full of woods, water when it does rain, lots of snakes and bugs and squirrels and hog and all kind of good stuff. I decided that I was going to try something, and I love watching survival stuff. I love watching adventure stuff. And as a kid, I was in Boy Scouts and did a lot of mountain hiking and biking and learned a lot of survival stuff. But I have never done anything with it except hunt here on the property. So what I decided I want to do, let me follow back up here a little bit. And this is the high side, and you can see I've got a lot of deadfall out here. Most of this is no good at all. Some of it I can use, but I did find the remnants of an old barn that used to be up in there somewhere, and the barn's not there anymore, but there's some foundation stones that are up there. And I'm not going to use the stones, but one of the projects I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to build a small bridge across this runoff channel after the pond fills up. And then as we come across, I want to build, I want to build a fire pit and raised bed platform and shelter up here in this area. And you can see all of the runoff, all the dead trees and fallen trees that were here, and most of this was in this area. Now luckily for me, it is so rotten that it's just like dust. So yesterday what I did, and it took me probably 2.5 good hours to do it, was little by little I came out here and I cleaned off all the heavy brush from this area. What I'm going to do now is maybe try to find a good little sapling or a tree with a decent branch structure at the top. Something a little better than these little twigs here. These are Chinaberry, by the way. And most of these trees out here are hackberry. But I'm going to try to find some branches and sweep this area clear of debris, so I've got a good solid facing to start with. And then I'm going to bring those stones one by one from up yonder, wherever it is, over there somewhere, and bring them down here to build the fire pit. So this is day 2, and I'm going to try to do a daily recording, if not a weekly recording, depending upon my physical ability, to get this all started out here. And the only tool that I'm going to use is this trusty, very cheap, very crappy machete. I'm going to try to do this. If this doesn't work for what I need, I am going to sharpen it because it's dull. But I'm going to try this and see what I can do. I have loads of flint in this area for making fire, lots of dry wood. There's moss in some of the trees. It's called an old man's beard. It's very good for fire starter, and I'm going to see what I can do. So without further ado, I'm going to sign off now and get started, and I will, like I said, try to do a daily progress or maybe a weekly progress. Sorry, I'm hurting. And see how far I can get. And for me, this isn't just about doing this project. It's about being more active, because in my inactivity over the last 12 years, I broke my neck at the sheriff's office when I was working out there, and I had another major back injury about 2 years later, and then I had 6 knee surgeries on my right knee a few years after that, and I've been really inactive for a long time. I've put on a lot of weight, and like I said, thanks to the procedure, I'm able to be up and around, but I'm hurting a lot, and the sweating isn't because it's hot out here. The sweating is because my body is reacting to the amount of pain that I'm in. But I'm going to try to push through and get some work done, get some exercise going on, burn off some of this fat, do a lot of sweating, and hopefully get a little healthier in this process. We'll see how the project goes. I hope you guys stick around. Thanks a lot. Bye.